welcome to your March 1st to 7th reading. I can't believe we're in March already. Let's take a look and see what's up for the week ahead. Some flyers. There we go. All right. Ooh. Well, Leo, let's talk about your love life, shall we? There's a couple things coming up. So, okay, let's see here. So we have your flyer cards, which we have the King of Cups and the Fool. So it's really interesting because on the other side of the spectrum, at the end of this reading here, we have the Judgment card, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So, I mean, okay. Like two almost opposite messages. So the King of Cups and the Fool together. I mean, the King of Cups is actually a great omen for love. He's a very benevolent king. He's very emotionally in tune. He's very artistic as well. I'm getting a whole bunch of messages. Okay, I'm just processing here. Just doing a little processing. So what I'm seeing is, it's okay to take risks in love. It's okay to be, if you are single, ready to mingle, if you want to give your heart to someone, do it. If you feel good about things, do it. If you want a new beginning in love, do it. You are being encouraged to a fresh start. Let go of your baggage, let go of all the shit. You know what I mean? And the 0 card in the deck is the Fool. It's not even a number 1, it's number 0. So it's like the ultimate new beginning. And that is a good thing. So we've got that. And also this doubles as a message too, that if you've been thinking about some kind of an artistic endeavor, with whether it has to do with music or anything artistic, and you kind of feel like, oh, that's kind of silly, I don't know if I should do that, do it. You are being encouraged again to take that leap of faith and get started and have that new, fresh, ultimate new beginning. Now, to go back to the emotional and relationship stuff, like I said, on the other end of the spectrum, we have the Judgment card, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So for some of you that are in relationships, first of all, if you have been up to no good, Leo, the Judgment's coming. So that's kind of like, if you've been a naughty boy or girl, the Judgment is coming. Also, if you are in a relationship where if you are not being honest about yourself, if you're not being honest about your relationship and the relationship you are in, and you're trying to kind of go through it with the blinders on or blindfold on, you need to open your eyes. I feel like this is almost that step before the Tower card. So the Tower card is when the universe takes over and kind of rips something away from you. And it's kind of a message of, hey, I gave you long enough to deal with this, but now I'm going to do it my way. It's like you're at this step just before that. If you are in a relationship right now that does not serve you, that the person does not treat you right, and if you feel like this is literally part of your spiritual path. This Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords has to do with a spiritual journey, and dealing with this relationship appropriately is part of your journey and one of your life lessons that you need to address. So, okay, that was very relationshipy. I know it's like, oh, it's a lot, but I have to talk about it because it came up. Now let's look at some of the other stuff going on here. On both ends of this Celtic cross, we have the 5 of Swords and another 5, the 5 of Cups. Both these cards, I mean, 5s are very, very unstable. So, and the 5 of Cups is a sad card. You're not feeling great. So, I mean, whether this relationship stuff resonates with you or not, I am feeling like you're not feeling great about something in your life. You're feeling a little sad, and it's time to do something about it. I feel like you are being called to be very honest about a situation you're in and deal with it. And I don't mean that harshly, like fucking deal with it, but it's like you need to open your eyes and at the very least admit to yourself, like, you know what, this isn't working out. Like, you know what, this relationship isn't working out. You know what, that friendship isn't really working out. You know what, this way of life isn't really working out. Whatever it is, when the Ace of Swords comes up and the Magician, I just really feel like this really has to do with self-discovery. So I think this week is going to be a little uncomfortable, but in a really beautiful way. Again, get that artistic side out. Make sure you are pursuing your dreams, even if you feel like it's silly or stupid or people are going to say that I'm dumb or whatever. Do it. You are being encouraged to do it. And then the things that you are not happy about in your life, don't sit there and pretend like, oh yeah, it's okay. I'm okay. My relationship is okay. If it's not okay, just say it and try to work on it. Again, this week is really about self-discovery because you can feel that your foundation is not solid. So, when that happens, you got to make sure you're working on fixing that foundation and repairing it. So, I hope that makes sense to you. Let me pull a few more cards here. Now we are in March now. So again, I have a March love reading available and a March career reading available. The links for those are in the description of this video, and they're only a few bucks to rent or to purchase. So let's just, yeah. You are heading towards the end of a cycle, and with that end of cycle, so this 10 of Swords here, it's like things aren't going to get worse. Things can only get better. So, embrace it. I feel like when it comes to money, be careful. I would say, I don't know. I feel like someone around you either pretends to know more than they know, or is maybe a little shady when it comes to money or something like that. Just be mindful, be careful. That's all I got to say about that. But there is opportunity for money coming. And the Wheel of Fortune is turning. So even though some of this or most of this reading was a little stressy, things are going the way they should. You have to deal with this stuff. It's part of your journey. Just be kind to yourself, and self-care is important this week as well. So treat yourself, be kind to yourself, and start dealing with some of the stuff that is making you feel uncomfortable. So anywho, Leo, that is your reading for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you did. And Leo, I will see you next week. So be good and be safe. Bye for now.